Hello guys, today in lecture number 3 of the power electronic we see the topic SAR as a switch. It is a one more application of the SAR we already learned in lecture number 2, SAR as a switch. Now see the two conditions are there. First condition is low voltage high current condition. In this condition SAR is acts as a closed switch. Means we can say that in other word the current starts flowing from anode to cathode and acts as a closed switch. Second condition, that is high voltage low current condition. In this high voltage low current condition, it acts as an open switch, means current does not flow from anode to cathode. Now SCR. First I will read the statement of SCR. See the statement. And SCR having average forward current rating of 25 ampere, holding and latching current of 20 milliampere, is connected in series with 10 kilo ohm resistor across a DC supply of V volts. At t is equal to 0, a periodic pulse rate at frequency of 5 kHz with 50% duty cycle varying from 0 to 5 volts capable of causing condition in the device is applied to the SCR gate for 1 millisecond. Sketch the gate voltage, and anode current waveform by neglecting the turn on and turn off time of SCR. For the interval t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 1.2 millisecond if V is equal to 300 volts and V is equal to 100 volts. This is a problem statement. Now, what we understand from this problem statement? This problem statement says that first of all, sketch the diagram according to the statement. Now, this is the circuit diagram. See the circuit diagram as per description. According to the description or a problem statement, we can draw this diagram, that is V is the voltage. Then in voltage, series resistance is connected, that is having value 10 kilo ohm, and SCR is connected as shown in figure. This is the problem statement. Then what is the given data in this problem? In this problem, they already told that IL, that is latching current, and holding current is of 20 milliampere. Means in short the timing or current is given, that this current is the minimum amount of current that required to turn on the SCR. Below that current SCR is in off condition as stated before lecture. Next given data is series resistance having the value 10 kilo ohm. Next is frequency of 5 kilohertz. Next point is given, that is the duty cycle of 50% varying time from 0 to 5 volt. Means this gate pulse is given and this gate pulse having the varying voltage from 0 volt to 5 volt. Next is given that time interval. Time interval is from 0 to 1.2 millisecond. Between these we have to draw the waveforms. Now what we have to calculate? We have to draw the waveforms for voltage 300 volt and second is for voltage 100 volt. We have to draw the waveform for these two types of the voltage. See solution for this problem. First we have to given the voltage 3000 volt. Now draw the waveform for 3000 volt. To draw these waveforms, we have to calculate first of all current, that is anode current. Now we know according to Ohm's law V is equal to IR, but here V is given and we have to find the current I. And anode current IA is equal to VAK divided by resistance in series. Now given voltage is 300 volt and series resistance is 10 kilo ohm. Then from this equation we will get Ia is equal to V upon R and 300 volt upon 10 kilo ohm. Then anode current is nothing but the 30 milliampere. Now draw the waveform for that. As statement given in the problem that gate voltage is varying from 0 to 5 volt and gate voltage is nothing but the gate pulse. This pulse is drawn for 0 to 5 volt and it is drawn from time for time interval 0 to 1.2 millisecond. Now from this we have to calculate the anode voltage. As anode current is greater than 20 milliampere. 20 milliampere is nothing but your latching current, or we can say that the holding current. Holding current and latching current given in the problem statement will be same. As calculated anode current is greater than holding current, or it is greater than latching current, means we can say that anode current is higher, means we can easily turn on the SCR. Now how SCR get turned on? When latching current or holding current is small and anode current is higher, means SCR get turned on. Now we can easily calculate, draw the waveform for anode voltage and anode current. Here anode voltage is 300 volt, and when SCR get turned on, means their condition it acts as closed switch, and in closed switch condition is low voltage high current. Hence your voltage drop from 300 volt to 0 volt, and your current is rises from 0 or negative anode current to 30 milliampere positive current. In this case SCR get turned on when your gate pulse is rises from 0 to 5 volt. This is the waveform calculated for V is equal to 300 volt, that is voltage is 300 volt. Now second question or second thing, we have to calculate draw the waveform for V is equal to 100 volt. Now V is equal to 100 volt. First of all, calculate the anode current. Anode current is nothing but voltage upon resistance. Voltage is 100 volt and resistance is 10 kilo ohm. From this we can calculate the anode current, that is 10 milliampere. But our condition should be to turn on SCR, anode current should be greater than latching current. But here latching current is 20 milliampere and anode current is 10 milliampere, means anode current is smaller than latching current, means SCR remains in the off state, it does not get turned on. Hence here we can observe the waveform, that is gate voltage, anode voltage and anode current waveform in the terms of pulses. No SCR get turned on. Next point is SCR turn on methods. There are different SCR turn on methods. That is 5 SCR turn on methods we have to learn here. First turn on method is by rising temperature. By rising temperature, in this case we can rise the temperature, and it is also called as a thermal triggering. Second is by focusing light. It is also called as a optical triggering. Third is by applying high voltage, called as a forward voltage triggering. Fourth is by applying at high dV by dt. It is also called as a dV by dt triggering. And fifth is by increasing the gate current. It is also called as a gate triggering. Now see one by one. First is by rising temperature. By rising temperature, it is also called as a thermal triggering. What happened in this case? Thermal triggering or rising temperature means we have to rise the temperature. When we rise the temperature of the SCR, when its temperature get increased, electron hole pair present in these regions of P and PN get increases. As electron hole pair get increases, means leakage current flowing through the SCR also get increases. As leakage current get increases, means current gain alpha 1 and alpha 2 also increases. As alpha 1 plus alpha 2 increases, means your alpha 1 plus alpha 2 try to tends to unity. And we know the equation for anode current, which already calculated in the two transistor analogy, and this equation is IA is equal to alpha 2 Ig plus ICO1 plus ICO2 upon 1 minus in bracket alpha 1 plus alpha 2. As alpha 1 plus alpha 2 rise or tends to unity, means denominator value goes to approximately 0 value or in point not values, means your anode current get increased more and more, And as anode current increases means SCR get turned on. When anode current increases, your voltage, forward voltage goes on decreasing, and your breakover voltage, that is VBO, goes on decreasing. Current get increased, and this is condition for the SCR turn on. This is by rising temperature. Now, second is optical triggering. It is also called as by focusing the light. What happened in this case? In this case, the light with appropriate frequency and intensity strike on the SCR junction, and then photons will strike on electrons. When your photons strike on electrons means electron hole pair goes on increasing. As previous condition in rising temperature we already learned, as electron hole pair increases means your leakage current increases. As leakage current increases means alpha 1 and alpha 2 increases. As alpha 1 plus alpha 2 increases means it try to becomes the unity, and we know the equation for anode current, A is equal to alpha 2 Ig plus leakage current 1 plus leakage current 2 divided by 1 minus alpha 1 in bracket alpha 1 plus alpha 2. As alpha 1 plus alpha 2 increases means denominator goes on decreasing, hence your anode current goes on increasing. As anode current increases means breakover voltage goes on decreasing, and your SCR get turned on. This is the second method called as the optical triggering. Now see the third method. Third method is the by applying high voltage. It is also called as forward voltage triggering. What happened in this case? In this case, we have to increase the voltage, that is voltage present between anode to cathode of the SCR goes on increasing. By applying high voltage means we have to apply the voltage between anode to cathode terminal, and it should be more. When your voltage applied between anode to cathode goes on increasing means leakage current increasing, and leakage current increasing, assume in this case gate current is 0. Gate current is 0 means no gate pulse is applied to gate terminal, only forward voltage, that is voltage between anode to cathode is applied and gate is open terminal. What happened in this case? As your applied voltage, that is voltage between anode to cathode, reach to breakover voltage, then the middle junction, that is junction J2, which is in reverse bias, J1 and J2, that is junction J1 and junction J2, already it is in forward bias, but it does not turn on due to the reverse junction, that is junction J2. But what happens when your anode to cathode voltage goes on increasing and reach to breakover voltage? At that time, the junction J2 get break and SCR get turned on due to the flowing of current from anode to cathode. Next triggering method or turn on method of the SCR is by increasing high dV by dt voltage. It is also called as a dV by dt triggering. What happened in this case? It is an accidental condition. Accidental condition means immediate we have to increase the applied voltage. Due to this, what happened? Due to suddenly increase in the voltage, your SCR or your thyristor get damaged, and hence it is called as an accidental condition. It is not used because this is the accidental condition. Now, for this purpose, we have to take the care of that limit of dV by dt should be below the value of specified by the manufacturer. Always its value should be less than the specified value by the manufacturer. Next is by increasing gate current. By increasing gate current, what happen in this increasing gate current means we have to apply the gate pulse to gate terminal, and when we apply this gate pulse means Ig current increases. We already learned the working principle of SCR, and one statement is there, that is when you are increasing Ig current, then breakover voltage goes on decreasing. Breakover voltage is nothing but the voltage of where when after that the SCR get turned on. When gate current pulse is applied to the gate terminal, then it can turn on the SCR at different value of the alpha. Means when we apply the gate current, it may be depend on the U. Means how the value, what is the value of the gate current, it will totally depend on U. Hence, by different value of the Ig, we can turn on it for the different value of alpha. It is most desirable and practical methods used for triggering the SCR. Once the SCR gate turn on, you can remove the gate pulse, then also SCR is in on condition. Hence, it is the most preferable condition for turning on the SCR. Now, as we see, the gate pulse or gate triggering is the most preferable. Then, what are the merit of gate turn on SCR? The first merit is less power consumption. When we use the gate triggering, power consumptions will be low. Second is, it is possible to turn on SCR at desired value of the anode to cathode voltage, because gate pulse value will be depend on you what we can apply the gate pulse, which value is given for gate pulse. Third is, if supply voltage is AC, then it is possible to turn on SCR at firing angle alpha to the desired value. Next is, triggering circuit design with this technique is very simple. Fifth is, turn on gain is very high. And last is, it is a flexible because of gate pulse triggering. Thank you guys.